Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Alright, Alhamdulillah, we already go to topic 5. As I mentioned to you before, inshallah, maybe I hope my voice is clear to you all because the internet here it's like uh what we call is not so strong. Huh? I think because our connector, what we call, yeah, they have scientific name in IT, right? Um, the router, yes, the router is at the ground floor, whereby my room is upstairs. So they have a lot of the block of wall, and all of a sudden the internet is not good. And then some say, Madam, why not you buy the Wi-Fi, TPS, blah 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 blah, to ensure that you can enhance your Wi-Fi? Yeah, yeah, I think that I will think on that. Okay, all right. So basically, today is topic 5, and I actually thankful Allah because at least we have total 11 topic after your midterm break. As we know, next week is your midterm break. We will have 1 week. I will not disturb you, but inshallah I will try to give your assignment before your midterm break, inshallah. But not today. Okay, I try to emphasize and try to make the guideline properly, and then I will distribute to you, inshallah, because that one is under topic 6. Okay, my style is the topic is not still reached yet, I cannot give the guideline assignment. All right. So okay. So today I'm going to have topic 5, which is about designing, controlling, and improving organizational processes. Okay. Yeah, it's not too long, still under control, 36 slide, but I wish to make this part 1, part 2, okay, and divide by 2, inshallah. For this, yeah, what is it? Okay, actually, this is a part of how that we have learned in the topic 4 before, and this is one of the process, which is we have designing, controlling, and improving organizational process, whereby in topic 4 we want to know how the process, okay, in order to meet, okay, the requirement of quality excellence performance. Okay, all right, so we're moving on to the first, okay, the definitions for what is the process management. I hope you're clear with my voice because I see the audio is what we call audio signals that show green color, so it's categorized as good. All right. So what is the process management? Okay. Uh, as I mentioned before to you all, and as a business students, okay, in IIC, the word management is cannot be deniable, tidak dapat dinafikan, and the words management is really promptly and near to you. Okay, so management is about POLC. Remember that one, that is have to goes into your mind. POLC meaning to say P is planning, O is organizing, L is leading, and C is controlling. Okay, so when we're talking about the process of management, so this is actually regards to the activities, okay, in the management itself, okay. And as you can see, as in our text here, okay, in this slide, planning and administering, okay, merancang ataupun perancangan dan pengurusan, the activities necessary to achieve high levels of the performance in the key business processes, and identifying opportunity for improving, okay, quality and operational performance, and ultimately the customer satisfaction. So meaning to say, when we want to do the process of management regardless of this, okay, quality management itself. Number one, we have to plan. Okay, one, we have to plan. As I mentioned, POLC, that is a start in management plan. And of course, the key of this activity is to achieve high levels of performance, okay, in the business processes. Okay, how the business start, okay, what is the mission, what is the vision, and what is the goal, what is the objective. So all these things, they have to come into like standard of procedure, okay. They have a very what we call very descriptive and also very systematic processes, where to start, okay, well, what is the first step, okay, and identifying opportunities, okay. I like to urge my student, if you had learned before with me, right? We cannot deny with the word SWOT analysis, right? So S is for strength, W is weaknesses, O is for opportunities, and T is for threats. So when we're talking about opportunities in here, opportunities adalah peluang. We identify the opportunities to improve the quality, because when we do this SWOT analysis, we see the internal part of the company is about strength. Kita lihat kekuatan kita sebagai organisasi tersebut, apakah kekuatan kita, what is our strength. And the second one, we will look into our weaknesses, apakah kelemahan. Okay, and then from this strength and weaknesses, we go with the external factors that goes with the opportunity. So from our strength, we grab the opportunities that we can gain from the external factor, for example, from the market. Okay, and then they say in here for improving quality, because we see our weaknesses just now, right? That is regardless with the term of SWOT analysis, SWOT. So from the weaknesses, we improve. What is our weaknesses that we can enhance our quality. Enhance ni macam mana kita nak menggalakkan lagi supaya ada penambahbaikan. Because human being, organization, anything that creator, Allah is the creator, right? Being created, we are actually the creatures. Okay, kita adalah makhluk. Okay, everything that been made, there must be have the strength, there must be weaknesses, and of course from that, we should actually gain the opportunities and also the threats. Threats ni ancaman. Bukan threat. Threat ni saya belanja, saya ciar. Okay. So when we're talking about the operational performance, for improving quality and operational performance, meaning to say how you want to actually to improve the performance of your business processes. Okay. And for example, before this, maybe it takes time when people want to deliver the products. But right now, during this pandemic, COVID-19, I always relate with the current issue right now, because this is actually something like transformation, and I can say evolution, okay? Whether in the supply chain, whether in the businesses, okay, you can see that they have something like shift paradigm. Pernah dengar? Dia ada anjakan paradigma from manual to from traditional to modern right now. Okay, what is the modernized right now system approach, which is everything is about technology, everything is using paperless. Maybe before this we still use the supply chain manual, traditional, the supplier send to the seller, everything, but we have some injections of technology by using apps. Okay, you can just fill out the form in the online, you can make online payment, and then you can get also your what we call online invoice at one time, like seconds. Okay, and then you can add to cart everything, and you just waiting for your order in front of the door, and that's it. So this is what we call the paradigm shift, and that is what we call also the evolutions of business supply chains. And then ultimately, okay, and of course, if we're talking about the customer satisfaction, okay, this is the most important when we do and consult with this process management. Okay, actually, I feel like I want to sneezing, but it's not right now. Okay, if I'm sneezing, I'm excuse me on that. All right. AT&T process management principle. What is AT&T? I believe that my students will ask on this. AT&T is the company. Is related to number one, of course, technology. Maybe you can have more Google on this. I'm not doing the meticulous on research on this, but I know that this is AT&T is about if I'm not mistaken, technology, and some relates to the what we call software company. But maybe you can go research on what is AT&T company. Okay, this is the give some example. Okay, AT&T process management principles. Okay, how they do. Okay, their process management. Okay, so the first one, we're talking about the process quality improvement focus on to the end and process. Um, according to Japanese expertise, 0.01% is considered as improvement every day. And you can imagine or not, when you calculate 0.01, and approximately in the year we have around 360 days, 365 days, right? Okay, I do my calculation on this. So we do have around 3.65%. Okay, okay, a year. Okay, and maybe you can say, madam, is too what we call a very small amount. Okay, and this is a year. Okay, you can see like 36.5%, 3.65%, meaning to say they have improvement. Even for you, this is a very least and very minimal percentage, right? But can you imagine if we times with like 30 years, okay, you can get 109.5%. So what is the meaning on this? Its meaning is don't underestimate with the very minor, very small improvement every day. That is what Japanese hold. Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you students, okay, yesterday performance, meaning to say that is memory, right? You want to make better today and tomorrow. So it means that whatever happened to you yesterday, you don't repeat it again today and in the future. And there must be have some changes every day. That is improvement. We want to be better, better, better every day, right? And as human being, we have lots of the weaknesses. We have a lots of some what we call sometime in our life we demotivated, right? We feel very down. We feel very somehow until when we want to have this online learning, okay? And then all of a sudden you heard from the Ministry of Higher Education said on October they will start to release the class face to face. So that's why I try to distribute, share to you all regarding the survey, right? Okay, I know the feelings of this because I also like you. We feel very passionate, we feel very energetic when we face the students, you know. Like me, I wish to have in the classroom, I want to see your face, I want to see your behavior, your attitude, all those things. But we cannot actually against of whatever happened today because it's about pandemic. But believe me, there is a lots of the things that wisdom, okay, that whatever we learn, okay, we more high technological person, advancement, we learn new things. Even me myself, okay, I never had the experience to use all these things like YouTube. I never in my YouTube is just account for me, okay. YouTube is only just one of the social media that I want to look into what is the latest current issue info, okay, but it doesn't have in my mind that I will do my lecture like using this YouTube channel, you know. But Alhamdulillah, that is mindset that we can put on this. So what is relate on this? Okay, why I'm trying to say in the first point, I already go far away, right? Okay, what I'm trying to say to you all is this, we do some focus on and on, did they say it here? Focus on the end to end process. So meaning to say you not just only focus on the starter, but at the end you just lose it up to you how you end it. No, you have to focus from the first step until to the end step. So this is what say quality improvement. Okay, number two, The mindset of the quality is one of the prevention and continuous improvement. It's called itqan, okay, in Islamic terms, okay, in Arabic words. Meaning to say, whatever that you do, you set your mind, I want to perform the best. I want to create the best as whatever that if like madam asked me like this, I want to perform better and better. So you when you set more quality, even in your life, not necessary to say that you want to be a perfectionist, but it's so do like that, it's so called like that. But um you put like a mindset, okay? You're not just like, okay lah, apa-apa je, atau, or maybe you say, okay lah, it's fine with the C grade. No, you want to perform better. Trust me, okay? When you want to perform better and better every day, you want to put into like the best quality that you want to go. Of course, your task, your life, your everything that related to you will, inshallah, I pray for you students, it will go smooth and smooth in your life. Okay. And of course, in the morning prayer, you can just like a Fajr prayer, pas main subuh kan. You keep on recite doa saying that what we call make your life. Like me, I like this doa so much. You know, I think that you can see at my WhatsApp status, I do Bismillahirrahmanirrahim yaqturu ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wa la hisamahi wa sami'un alim. That one is very good because he protected us in the morning until afternoon. And in afternoon, evening, you recite it that 3 times. So this is the thing that we want to make sure that the quality of life, okay, so do with the continuous improvement in here. So mindset is number one, okay. And number three, everyone manage a process at some level and is simultaneously a customer and a supplier. So in here, when we're talking about yeah, the employee and the employer's role is actually everybody they not they not even say every employee, okay, but they say everyone. So meaning to say employee and also employers have to manage the process at some level. Meaning to say everyone is committed with the job, okay, and is simultaneously a customer and a supplier. So whatever that you're dealing of, like employees from customer department, I told you before, right? They're dealing with the customer, direct to customer, and like employers itself, maybe you have to deal with the supplier. You have to have simultaneously together, okay? You have to win-win situation between them. So everyone has the commitment towards their job, put 100%. So of course it will go together with you, okay. And number four, customer needs drive process quality improvement. Drive in here meaning to say someone motivate them to go and keep on having this quality improvement, not saying that if there is no quality improve, there is nothing to do. No, there must be have some like what we call some action be taken. If let's say why this quality is not exceed, okay, kenapa quality level quality ni tidak dipenuhi, tidak memenuhi kriteria tertentu. So we need to have make some like adjustment on that. Okay, we need some other actions. Maybe the strategy A is not go, and then we go with the B to C until Z if you can possible to do that. Okay. And then the next one, corrective action focus on removing the root cause of the problem rather than on treating, sorry, treat, okay, treat. I think like this is treating its symptoms, okay. So when we're talking about this corrective action, that is rectification, okay. Pembetulan, tindakan pembetulan penambahbaikan have to come out with the removing the root cause. Not just only talking about the problem, but there is no solution. Okay, so this is the thing I always mention in the previous lecture. Also, I do some this thing. We should come with constructive comments, meaning you comments, you complaints, but they have some solution. So it helps, okay, the company on how to encourage them to do some improvement. Okay, so they said rather than treating in symptoms, okay, you treat its symptoms, actually it's better to remove the root cause. Okay, mean removing. Remove ni macam kita keluarkan lah apa punca utama, akar ni. The process simplification reduce opportunity for errors and rework. When two complicated processes, okay, I give very simple. If you want to make how to say that, one thing, okay, one process. Let's say you want to simple thing, okay, you want to send message, message, either you have maybe like 3 right now, right? You want to send by letter, you want to send by email. Okay, my mic is keep on giving like mashallah problem, but I try my best. Okay, when we want to simplify the processes, make it short, step 1 until 3 compared to step 1 until 10, which one you choose? Of course, step 1 until 3, right? So when you simplify the process, actually you're able to reduce the error. Too much and too lots of the processes and too many steps actually is encouraging on the errors. So that's why in here, simplification, memudahkan, menyenangkan dan memendekkan, boleh jugalah, simplify, memudahkan. And then process quality improvement result from a discipline and structured application of the quality management principle. So in here, the process quality improvement result from discipline, meaning to say from yourself as employer, as employees, you have to be very disciplined because this goes to the quality itself at the end. So what you should do is you have to be very consistent and systematic. Okay, and then they say here, structured application of the quality management principle, Six Sigma, Deming principle, everything you have to follow on that. Okay, so we're moving on to the process design. This is under Motorola approach. Just now, AT&T company. I think this one is goes to automobile, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, please, madam, that is not, maybe you can add on my YouTube comments or maybe in our group officials class. Okay, process design Motorola approach. Okay, there is a few, if you can see in here. Yeah, number 1, identify the product or service. What work do I do? So you have to identify what is the product that service this company produce. Okay, so if you work in the company, of course, this is the thing. Motorola is automobile. Okay, it's like handphone. Okay, what work do I do? Number 2, identify the customer. Okay, who is the work for? Meaning to say, who is our target market? If you are talking about marketing, this is who is our target market. Number 3, identify the supplier. Okay, what do I need and from whom I get this? So meaning to say, in order to produce the product, who actually will supply the raw materials? Okay, and number 4, identify the process. This is what we go through. Okay, what steps or the tasks are performed? We should, or the other question, how to start? How should I start? What is the first step? What are the inputs and outputs for each step? Okay, and then number 5, mistake proof the process. How can I eliminate or simplify the task? Or they say in here, what pokayok? This is term in quality management. Mistake proving device. Okay. Yeah, I will look into on this. Okay. I'm very excited to see the term here, pokayok, pokayok. Mistake proving devices. We can prove the mistake we done through that. And then number 6, develop measurement and controls and improvement goals. How do I evaluate the process? So meaning to say, after the end result, you can see is not actually getting like 100% that what you plan. Okay, so what is the rectify that I should do? Apakah pembetulan yang saya patut lakukan? Apakah penambahbaikan yang saya patut lakukan? So how can I improve in the further? So that's why how you want to know that there is a gap, okay, when you do something. Okay, of course, what you plan, let's say you plan A goes to A, supposedly, right? But plan A goes to B, for example, the result become B. So basically, you can actually compare it. Where is the mistake in here? Oh, during the process, I realized the machinery is having technical problem. So that's why we cannot actually get the productions at 1000 per day. Okay, all right, you can find out the problem. That is simple. Or maybe you can say like what happened, this machinery all sudden default, okay, or faulty, or why this machine is all a sudden malfunction. After find out the root cause, oh, this machinery is not being services for 5 years. MashaAllah, huh? 5 years, can you imagine if your body itself, you not get some like vitamin, you not get some like exercise, right? For example, what happened to your body? I believe that your body will be like totally exhausted, right? So do with the machinery, okay? Even though they are machine, they need also some what we call like, yeah, treatment, good treatment. So do with like your car, right? If your car is not go for service, what happen? It can be like all sudden stuck everywhere because of this, okay? So this is what the things that we have to put into mind, okay? So design for agility. I always do not know how to pronounce well this one. Agility, okay? Agility. Agility means to say how we want to design something in order to have the quick response. Okay, quick accessible, cepatlah tindakan yang pantas, yang boleh bila kita reka satu produk, dia boleh menjadikan proses itu lebih cepat. Okay, so number one, close customer relationship. So this is very important. Why you must have close customer relationship? Because from the customer, they give you feedback. Whatever that you sell, whatever you produce, whatever the product you use, the customer use from your product, they can give frank, honest review. I think that you can do some blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think this product is not so well as before. What happened? Do you reduce some budget? Okay, for example, right? So they give some their feedbacks, response to the product. So of course, this thing, when you're close to the customer relationship, you do have some idea how to improve. Number two, empower the employees. Give some accountability, trustworthy to the employees to make decisions. And because these employees, they are directly to the job. I always mention this one in my other classes, okay? Because when you give some trust to them, they're really motivated to do the job, you know? Why? Because you feel like if somebody is putting some trust towards you, apabila seseorang meletakkan kepercayaan, I trust you to do this. You feel what? You feel happy, right? Somehow, why you trust me? I believe that you can do this job. So indirectly, they recognize, they acknowledge your effort. So this is empowering of the employees. So the third one, use effective technology. Don't use the lame one, not use the outdated one. Use the updated. Even though there is lots of the challenges when it goes with this technology, advances technology, there will goes with the budget, right? The financial accounting department will start to blah, 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 right? But bear in mind, maybe you can give some defensive action by telling them why you need this technology. Okay, we want to achieve this goal by accurate time. By the end of this month, we want to produce like this. If we use the human labor, we cannot achieve like this because we have to meet the demand of the customer. So you have to give some defensive action. Kena bagi satu kita kata tindakan yang boleh mempertahankan kenapa you memerlukan teknologi tersebut. Okay. And it doesn't mean the expensive technology is the must and the most better one. Somehow you can get some rational and reasonable price by comparing the price and the quality production. All right, maintain close supplier and partner relationship. This is the must because why? To get a good rapport, to get a good network, of course you must close. You have to be together, okay? Because the supplier and partner relationship is like your heart and soul to produce the product. Without them, how you want to produce the product, okay? And then breakthrough improvement. So improvement have to be done, not just only stay comfortable to one places, to one phases, one level, and then done. I'm not doing any improvement. I believe this is done. My product is the best. And people will say bye-bye to your product. Why? The customer will chasing to the another competitors that can perform better than your product. Okay. All right. So we're moving on to the service processes. Service meaning to what? Intangible. You cannot see, but you use it. Output's not as well defined as manufacturing because mostly the manufacturing involve tangible. You can see like this calculator, you can see it, right? So of course, services is more high interaction with the customer because you want to convince them. Okay, our services is like blah 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 blah. You convince them how they can make sure that you can provide the best service. Okay, service process design. Okay, they have particular three basic design components on this. Okay, you can see from here. We have physical facilities, okay, processes and procedures, meaning to say what is the uh, physical facilities. For example, if I want to do this is service education, okay. I want to do this video. I need computers, I need laptops, I need internet. So this is a physical facilities, okay. Processes, okay, how to process this thing. Okay, of course, I need this internet, of course, the router, the Wi-Fi, and then the procedures, how to start. Okay, I need some like social media, for example, like YouTube. I need Zoom, okay, in order to record. I need also like somehow what we call, why the reason I'm not using I do have like premium account for our lecturing the EDD one, but because of the consumption is quite huge, because I see that always lagging, so that's why I shifting back to Zoom, and I see that Zoom is better because I think that mostly people will using the Google Meet. All right, and then employee behavior, we have yeah, how you want to actually react. Okay, for example, as the front desk, frontliner employees, for example, like you are customer service, how you react, how you want to actually response to your customer, especially during this pandemic. They're calling you, they send to the email, they send to the website, FAQ, frequently asked question, and how to respond, okay, as the company. And then employee professional judgment. So there is a term, maybe some department, they quality controller, for example, they are the one who have their professional judgment towards what service you want to do. So maybe they use like mock training, okay, they want to see how you react. So this is how the way they want to improve, okay, their service process design, okay. All right, so this is the key service dimension. We have customer contact and interaction. Maybe they use have like, I realize you can chat here. Not right now, no more chat. They use like visible like this. Okay, you have like, you can just on, okay, click the link, and then you can just complain to them. They record your video, okay. And then we have also customer contact on that, okay. They used to know what the customer wants, okay, what the customer dissatisfaction. And then also we have customization, okay. I believe you know this term when we're talking about service, okay. When you able to meet the customize meaning to say you made for them. If like McDonald's, they use what? Made for you. Or you want to add cheese, you want to add like the I want not only 2 patties, I want 3 patties, 4 patties, and I want my drink more ice, no ice. So that is customized, right? So when you that product is customized for you, so meaning to say the higher of the satisfaction, the more likely what you want. Of course, mostly company they have the customized services, okay, they have me more probably favor by the customer. Selalunya orang company-company yang mempunyai servis yang dia boleh buat apa customer dia nak, selalunya mendapat, kita kata, favor lah, mendapat preferred by them. So if you see like in Shopee, right, I keep saying Shopee, right, Shopee is the best medium for we as a girls, woman, right? That is what we call therapy. Add to cart is window shopping. Okay, all right. So customization. Okay, if you see, like in Shopee itself, they have the preferred label by preferred seller, right? So meaning to say, why? I keep also searching this, why the seller is much be preferred compared to that. Maybe, okay, the seller, when we see, go through with the review, the seller is very polite, the seller is very good, recommend this one, have a free gift. Yeah, you can see that. That is how you able to satisfy your customer. Okay, labor intensity. I do also do some research on this. Okay, this is a term. Labor intensity meaning to say when you want to produce the product processes. Okay, how much you use your labor for that. If it's, let's say, a very simple project process, 1 or 2 employees is fine. If let's say it's large project, you need 100 or maybe 50 your labor, something like that. The more project involved, the more labor involved. Okay, what is mean process control? POLC, controlling. Okay, control the activity of ensuring the conformance. See the words conformance, assurance, kepastian, to requirements and taking corrective actions. Whatever you do, you have to make sure that you have to take the corrective action. I say it's wrong, take corrective action. When necessary to correct the problems and maintain the stable performance. Okay, to make sure that everything you did is to make sure that the performance is on the go, on the par. Okay, this is about controlling. I don't want to go more. Okay, components of the process control system. What is the components? Okay, what is tools? Okay, a standard or goals. Okay, a standard or goals. They say in here. So yeah, I got a message here. Important. Oh, sudden. A standard or goal. Okay, any control of system. Okay, when you want to meet the criteria, the performance, of course, we want to know what is standard. If let's say I say you want to pass in the quality management subject, what is a standard pass? 50, you got C. You pass, no need to repeat. What is the most highest quality standard? A, 85. So that is the most. Okay, what is the standard? Pass. Okay, so a means of measuring the accomplishment. Okay, meaning to say how we want to measure accomplishment. Okay, whatever the end result, you compare with the planning. If there is a gap, there must be a problem. Ada jarak, ada benda tak meet requirement, maknanya ada problem. A comparison of actual result, okay, with the standard. At least pass, okay, there must be actual result along with the feedback to form the basis for corrective action. So meaning to say, whatever the response, okay, you have to make sure that there must be the corrective action. Okay, so the meaning here, when number 2, I think that I want to rectify number 2, a means of measuring accomplishment, how well you can achieve. I already done my best. Why I get C? Why not get B? For example, right? You measure, oh, there must be something wrong. So that's why you go with the step 3, because you have to compare. What is the requirement? Oh, it should be like this. I should get A. Why I get B? So mostly students, they are very overconfident, right? I really made them from my carry mark already got passed. So why was that? Because you are not do the best for your final exam. Okay, for example. Okay, all right. So we move to the control versus improvement. Okay, so it's very simple graphic diagram here. So this is the control process. Okay, this is the improvement. This is average performance. So this is the time. This is performance. Okay, the axis X is show time. Axis Y is show performance. Paksi X tunjuk masa. Paksi Y tunjuk prestasi. Okay, so this is average performance. Okay. This is your performance when there is the control process. Okay, you the process goes well, and then when you are out of control, you actually out from the radar. Okay, and then after that you do some improvement here, and then the improvement is start to goes well because this is an average performance, and then they have improvement in variation because you do some improvement here, right? And then you come to the new zone of the control. So from here, just now, this is average, the C standard. Now you go with the B or A here. So this is the new zone of control, meaning you do have your best, your improvement on that. Okay? Are you getting me, students? I hope that you go well. Yeah, maybe we can do some, yeah, maybe some highlight here, or maybe some, I do not know whether you agree with me or not. Actually, I don't have some sign here. Here. I think that here. Maybe you should read this. Okay, here. This is the control, what we call a control process. Okay, whereby in here you can see that the process in control. But what happens when you are out of control, it will become here. You will hit the process because the control process is within this area only. If we did this area, is okay. It will say okay. Okay. And what happens when they out of control, they start to have like decreasing how process here, and then they start to lowering, and then in here you can start to do the improvement. When you do improvement, and outside, of course, they will have like high and ups here, and then they start to process and continue the decreasing one. Then they have the improvement variation, and then in this, because this is the control process, so this is the new zone of the control. And this control process, as you can see, the new zone control will be more like likely the new one from here, because this is the here is shown the average. Yang ni C. Mungkin kat sini A or B. Okay, so they have still under control. Okay, I hope it's fine with you all. I like this word. Okay, this is the term. Okay, Kaizen. What is the Kaizen? Kaizen is a Japanese word that means gradually and orderly continuous improvement. So that is saying like 0.01% is considered improvement. So to tell you all students, yeah, like econ in Arabic terms is related to this kind of a focus on small, gradual, and frequent improvement over the long term with the minimal financial investment and participation by everyone in the organization. So what I'm trying to say in here, student, it doesn't mean you have to have tremendous changes, like 50%, but after that tomorrow you stop. Okay, because in here you can see they say focus on small, gradual, and frequent improvement. You start with 0.01, it's fine already. It's already fine. Don't say why so low, why so slow. Right? So maybe today 0.01, tomorrow 0.01, third day maybe 0.02. So this is small and gradual, and they have frequently, they have consistently, systematic, every day they have the changes. And in here, they can actually avoid the long-term minimal financial investment. All right, so we're moving on to the importance of the process improvement. Number one, it make the customer more loyalty, and driven by delivered value, because they can see, oh, the service very well. So you have a very consistent, the customer looking into you. And then the second one, the delivered value is created by the business processes. So meaning to say, whatever that you drive, can I say that? whatever that you serve your customer, they already aim you for that value. They know this is superb. I cannot deny. So that's why the reason you have to be consistent. And then the third one, sustain success in competitive market require business to continuously improve delivered value. So how to sustain in competitive market? The answer is simple. It's about changing and improve. Okay, you must do research and development. Okay, you have to compete to see your rival. Okay, how they can become better. Okay, not just have hatred, grudge, and to be like backbiting. Okay, you see that your rival is better than you. What's problem with my company? Take them some like motivation. I want to be like them. I want to beat them. Not using, that is the very healthy competition. Okay, but in business you have to bear that in order to beat your rival, you have to be hardworking too, not using the dirty tactics or works. I get me. Yeah, even simplify the reality, what they did today is like that. Jangan guna cara kotor, kita guna cara baik. We try to be the best. Okay, no shortcut for the hard work. Okay, you have to be how to say struggle for that. Okay, you have to be very smart. And then the fourth one, to continually improve value creation ability, a business must continuously improve its value creation process. So what is this? Is discipline. Okay, so when we're talking about this thing, you have to keep continuously, kena sentiasa berkesinambungan, hari-hari improve. Okay, and it indirectly it also can improve the creation of business process. Your business also will improve every day, not stick to the traditional one. Okay, so what is the structure? Problem solving. This is the tactics. Okay, how to solve the problem, redefine and analyze problems. Of course we want to know what is, to solve the problem we have to know what is the problem too, what is the root cause. Okay, so redefine it here, identify what is the main problem. Kita kena cari semula, semak semula apa problem, kenapa jadi macam ni. And you have to do analyze problem, analyzing, and then generate idea to solve the problem. Oh, maybe like this, or this. So they have many. I urge for brainstorming, meaning to say in the group. So one idea, maybe they're not so typically saying that they're perfect. So when they have many, more than one person you discuss, so you have something that to goes into. And then number third, the third one, evaluates idea and select the solution. Give some many options in order to solve the problem, and which one is a very minimize the cost. And number four, implement the solution. Okay, it relates to the cost and money. You have to go into the first one, and of course is have to achieve the goal of the company. So this is the sample of company Eastman chemical improvement process. I think that they have in the textbook on this. I read this one. Okay, number one, focus and pinpoint. You have to be focused. That's why in Islam, I believe all other religion, when we focus, what we should do. Silent, madam? Yes, silent. Focus. I give simple example. When you pray, where is your eye? You look into the place that you want to do your sujud, right? Apa kita panggil dalam English tu? Pomegranate. You want to do it, okay? You want to do your sujud, okay? You have to focus to the place. Okay, you not see around, okay, right? You actually focus to the place you want to go for pray. Okay, and then of course pinpoint. Okay, give some what is you want to focus all about. Number two, communicate. Employees together, not having employees only. No, it have to be together, dual communication. Number three, translate and link. Okay, how to improve this? Okay, someone say, that's why I said it cannot be done by one party. It have to be everybody. It have to be consult together, because everybody have their brain. Yeah, of course, the brain, everybody have the idea and how they have some linkage on this. And then create a management action plan, POLC, planning, organizing, leading, controlling. And then of course we go with the improvement process, okay, how to rectify, how the solution, how to goes into this, okay, and measure the progress. After you done the improvement, don't let it like this, okay, just not leave it like that. You have to monitor, that is measuring progress, and provide the feedback. Okay, and then the next one, reinforce behavior and celebrate the result. Oh, celebration. Okay, so when we reinforce the behavior, everybody has to particularly go for the cooperation on that. Everybody have the full committed towards that, and then celebrate the result. Everybody have to know, okay, this is the real result that we have to achieve. And if you believe that this celebration of result by giving them bonus, increment, merit, recognition, acknowledgement, do it. Okay, I think I stop in here because the next one will be the mean cycle. So I will go with here, and then the remaining part two, I will continue on this. All right, thank you for now, and thank you for listening to my video lecture. And any question, please do not hesitate to comment on my below video here in YouTube. And of course, you can PM to Pinis. Okay, you can ask in this our group official WhatsApp, our class. And yeah, stay safe, everybody. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Yeah, I thought